Once, in the corner of a peaceful village, stood a beautiful old tree, inside the courtyard of a wealthy man's house. One spring morning, a tiny bird chose one of its branches to build her nest. Day after day, she flew across fields, carrying tiny twigs, soft grass, dry leaves, and delicate feathers in her beak. Every piece was collected with patience and love. But the man who owned the house hated the mess. The falling leaves, scattered twigs, and little feathers on his clean veranda annoyed him. He believed the bird would make his home untidy. So every evening, before going inside, he climbed onto a stool and tore the little nest apart. The next morning, the bird returned. She looked at the broken nest in silence. For a brief moment, her tiny eyes filled with sadness. Then, without complaining, without blaming anyone, she picked up another twig and began again. Day after day, week after week, the man destroyed, the bird rebuilt. The same heartbreaking scene repeated over and over. The neighbors often wondered why the little bird never gave up. Yet she never argued with the man. She never abandoned the tree. She simply kept building. Months passed. One evening, as the man reached for the nest again, he suddenly stopped. He sighed and thought, "What's the point? No matter how many times I destroy it, this tiny bird refuses to quit." For the first time, he walked away. The next few days were peaceful. The bird finally completed her nest. Soon, she laid her tiny eggs inside it. A few weeks later, cheerful chirping filled the courtyard as 3 little chicks hatched. Every morning, the mother bird flew tirelessly to feed her babies, while the tiny chicks waited with their beaks wide open. Watching them, something inside the man's heart changed. The same nest he once destroyed had become a home filled with life. The same tiny bird he once considered a nuisance had become a devoted mother. From that day on, he began scattering grains and placing a small bowl of water beneath the tree. He even protected the nest from stray cats and curious children. One afternoon, he looked up at the bird and quietly asked, "I broke your nest every single day for months. Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you give up?" The little bird looked at him with gentle eyes and replied, "Because you chose to destroy, but I chose to build. If I had stopped every time my nest was broken, I would never have been ready when the day finally came. That no one stood in my way." Life will always have people who criticize you, doubt you, or try to tear down everything you create. But if you stop because of them, you don't lose because they were stronger. You lose because you gave up. Don't waste your energy fighting those who try to break you. Spend that energy building your dream instead. One day, your consistency will outlast their negativity. Your patience will become your strength. Your success will speak louder than your struggles. And sometimes, the very people who once stood against you will become the ones who stand beside you. Thank you so much for watching.